Crypto Morning T.A. Good morning, everybody. It's April 15th, 2022. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your Morning T.A. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni, bringing the data. The FOMO index has fallen back down to 22 from yesterday's 28. Bitcoin dominance is 40.8%. 24-hour volume is 80 billion. Still heartbreakingly low. The overall market cap is 1.87 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Interesting. B dominant 7th at the 2 and the 6 to get the union guys off our back. And it's your wacky uncle who always gets you the worst gifts that he randomly buys at the airport when he arrives. Never had a decent job, doesn't need one, he says. He's an unlicensed hairdresser with zero formal training. He bounces from one chair to another. I make a woman feel beautiful, he says. That's not a job, it's an honor. Gift of the gab, that one he has. Rejection comes in so many different ways through this journey we call life. We historically feel the pinch of rejection in our first bout of puppy love. Or maybe you got cut from your high school volleyball team. I didn't, I was the setter. I ran that team. Or you didn't get some silly job you thought you might have wanted at the time. That was rejection before you were invested in Bitcoin. Now rejection comes at the top of resistance lines and symmetrical triangles on daily charts. Not as romantic as the prior examples, but pinches the same nonetheless. Well, rejection is what we all experienced yesterday, but we talked about it, so it should have come as no surprise to any of us. Now, seeing a double rejection, one might argue that we'll exercise our bearish options and head back down to old Swissy support line down at 40K. And yes, historically speaking, when we get rejected from old Swissy's resistance line, we do generally head back down. Head heavens to Murgatroyd if we didn't head back down to 40K, then slid our hand back down the couch to look for some change down at 39.5 before coming back up and tucking inside old Swissy. Closing the candle, 39.9, and now it's coil time, Crunchville, as old Swissy starts restricting. We're now in a daily swing zone of $1,000, which we essentially do every darn day, more or less. Historically, old Swissy's support line has given us decent bounces back. So I'd like to see today's candle climb back up to 41.4, which would be our third knock on the door in so many days. The good, the bad, and the bearish is what we do here, so I'd be remiss not to address a downside probability over on the 4-hour chart, even though she's a what? That's right, she's a noisy little so-and-so. But as you can see, yesterday's rejection and subsequent dump has started to carve out the right shoulder of the head and shoulders pattern. Good old Mr. Clean. On speed dial right now, ready to take his place in the sun. He's been on holidays for the past couple of weeks in the Maldives with Historical Norm, hitting on scuba diving instructors and deep-sea fishing. Alas, hitting 41.4 today would take him off speed dial and let him enjoy his vacation a little longer. But pianomattyb, where can we expect this pattern to play out. Were you seriously not going to sing the jingle? Of course I was. I wouldn't be able to look anybody in the eye if I didn't, and thanks for asking. And would you be so bold as to sing it with me now? Oh, you take the pull, you slide it all, the breakup point, and then we're all at 38.2-ish. Shut your mouth. Hey, that's what the pattern data says. I, of course, am a market sociopath who cares not for bull nor bear. The long game is what I play, so this day-to-day swings are just static on my ham radio, searching for signal. If you dig it, then click it. It's all you gots to do. The like and subscribe button, that is. That'd be real proper like of you. Tonight we have a special Easter edition of the live dueling piano starting at 9:30. And yes, Nancy, we reserved your table for you and your friends. Saturday night, Kyle and I will be joined by the handsome Trevor Hanford in a never-before-seen 2 pianos, 1 drummer. So if you're home, scrolling endlessly through Netflix, wondering what movie is worth watching one more time, tune in at 9:30, and if you have any requests, well, leave them in the comments section, or just throw a coffee cup in there so I know you know that I know that you know. You dig? And remember, we're playing the same game as a psychopathic elected lead. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And it's Friday, so sing me out. Run the banks, a boom to spank. Whoa, have a great weekend, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe and share the